I found out that we have installed a pyrolysis gasification unit. It's at the Central Materials Recovery Facility in Kamanhak, Kandawai. I've never seen this. This is a picture that somebody gave me of the equipment. And it was immediately of concern to me since I had studied many of these technologies and many fields of our having pyrolysis and gasification here in Dumaguete. By having pyrolysis and gasification, it immediately makes us ineligible to become a zero-waste city. I'll explain that. Number two, many of us are concerned. This is much of my work now at Siliman on the issue of climate change, and pyrolysis gasification worsens climate change. I'll also talk about that briefly. And finally, the issue of the health impacts of these technologies. If you're burning waste, you actually produce more total carbon dioxide, more greenhouse gases than burning coal, oil, or natural gas for the same, just to even them out, for the same amount of kilowatt hour generated. So if you try to compare them by the amount of energy that they produce, using that as the normalizing factor, a waste-to-energy technology, an incinerator, a pyrolysis gasification technology will produce more greenhouse gases than even coal-fired plant, oil-fired plant, or natural gas plant. Because these technologies produce a wide range of toxic materials, which are shown here. And importantly, the ash or slag, depending on what temperature you're using, that comes out of it is also very toxic. This was made clear in the Stockholm Treaty in our guidelines. So these are the same pollutants, and I just wanted to point out, for example, here's the wide range of toxic effects of these pollutants on people who are exposed to it chronically. In other words, you breathe this day after day for long, long periods, and eventually you start having problems like cancer and heart disease, even brain cancer in terms of now ultrafine particles, etc., etc.